चादर और चार दीवारी का तकद्दुस पामाल, रहज़नी डकैती सरेआम। अवाम इंसाफ के लिए परेशान, सरहदों पे दरअंदाजी, और फौजियों की शहादत। महंगाई का जिन बेकाबू, आवाम के बुरे हाल, बिजली के बिलों और गैस के बिलों की भरमार, आखिर कब तक? आखिर कब तक होगा ये हाल? आखिर कब तक होगा ये सब कुछ? मैं वकाल खान करूँगा तमाम मसलों पे बातचीत और दूंगा आवाम को और हुकूमत पाकिस्तान को भी आ गई। तो देखते रहिए प्रोग्राम आखिर कब तक वकाल अली खान के साथ। नाज़रीन अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वकाल अली खान हाज़िर खिदमत है प्रोग्राम OpTv ग्लोबल नेटवर्क के साथ, और आप देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम आखिर कब तक। नाज़रीन, जैसे जानते हैं कि अभी जो हालिया इंडिया पाकिस्तान के दरमियान जो वार शुरू हुई थी, और उसकी वजह आपके सामने वाज़ेह थी कि उन्होंने एक इशू बनाया और इसको इशू को बना के तूल दे के पाकिस्तान पे रात की तारीकी में हमला कर दिया। जैसे जानते हैं कि जम्मू कश्मीर में पहलगाम में जो वाक़या हुआ था, जिसमें कुछ लोगों को मारा गया था, कत्ल किया गया था, उसका सारा इल्ज़ाम पाकिस्तान पे थोप दिया गया। और ये जब हुआ जब वाइस प्रेसिडेंट वेंस इंडिया के दौरे पे थे। और मैं आज आपको एक तारीख़ दोहराऊंगा। जब बिल क्लिंटन गए थे इंडिया के दौरे पे, हिंदुस्तान की कोशिश थी कि वो पाकिस्तान ना आए, तो उन्होंने एक वाक़या सरजद किया और 39 सिखों को जम्मू कश्मीर के करीब कत्ल करवा दिया। ये वही स्टोरी इन्होंने रिपीट की, उसको दोहराया, और जब बिल क्लिंटन गए थे तो उन्होंने ये 39 सिखों को मारा और पाकिस्तान पे इल्ज़ाम थोपा। उसके बाद जब सालों बाद वाइस प्रेसिडेंट वेंस गए, उनके दौरे के दरमियान उन्होंने पहलगाम का वाक़या दोहराया और उसकी आड़ में उन्होंने पानी बंद करने की धमकी दी, हमला किया, रात की तारीकी में ड्रोन भेजे, अटैक किया। लेकिन मुझे खुशी है कि पाकिस्तान की आर्म फोर्सेस ने उनको मुंह तोड़ जवाब दे के उनकी तोपें खामोश कर दी और उनको किनारे लगा दिया, और उनके जो स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट फाइटर जेट थे उनको भी मार गिराया। उनको बता दिया कि पाकिस्तान 71 और 65 वाला पाकिस्तान नहीं है, और पाकिस्तान इज़ देयर विद द मोस्ट एडवांस, पाकिस्तान इज़ देयर विद द मोस्ट एडवांस्ड टेक्नोलॉजी, और जज्बे के साथ मौजूद है और इंडिया को हर मुमकिन जवाब देने के लिए तैयार है, न्यूक्लियर स्टेट है। और ये हमला इन्होंने ऐसे वक्त किया, इनको शर्म आनी चाहिए, बेगैरत हैं ये लोग, कि जब हुज्जाजुल इकराम पूरी दुनिया से सऊदी अरब जा रहे थे, इंडिया से भी जा रहे थे, पाकिस्तान से भी जा रहे थे, तो उन्होंने हमला किया ताकि वो हज भी डिस्टर्ब हो जाए, परवाज़ें रुक जाएं और हज कैंसिल हो जाए। इस पे भी सऊदी अरब बहुत नाराज़ था। मैं समझता हूँ कि हम थैंकफुल टू हैं जनाब डोनाल्ड ट्रंप के, कि जिन्होंने मीडिएट किया और इस वार को ख़त्म कराया। देखें, दोनों ममालिक में गुर्बत है। इंडिया में लोग सड़कों पे सोते हैं, खाने को रोटी नहीं है, ठीक है, लेकिन बम बनाएंगे, राइफल तैयार खरीदेंगे, लेकिन जो होमलेस सो रहे हैं सड़कों पे लातादाद, उनको मकान नहीं देंगे, ठीक है। सहाफ़ियों को मारेंगे, कत्ल करेंगे, माइनॉरिटीज़ को कत्ल करेंगे, सिखों को मारेंगे, क्रिश्चियंस को मारेंगे, मुसलमानों को मारेंगे। शर्म करो बगैर तो शर्म आनी चाहिए आपको। आप इतनी बड़ी डेमोक्रेसी हैं और कहते हैं कि वी आर वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी, लेकिन आपका हशर क्या है, आपका तरीक़ाकार क्या है? वेरी सैड। तो इसको देखते हुए मैंने एक एक्सक्लूसिव इंटरव्यू किया था डॉक्टर अमरजीत मरवा सिंह से, और ये पुरानी स्टोरी है लेकिन सेम स्टोरी है जो आज रिपीट हुई है, और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आपको इस स्टोरी में, इस मेरे इंटरव्यू में उन तमाम सवालात का जवाब मिल जाएगा जिसको आप तलाश कर रहे हैं। आइए देखते हैं ये मेरी रिपोर्ट। इट इज़ ए फ्लैशबैक स्टोरी बट इट इज़ ए वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड विद द प्रूफ, विद विटनेस के साथ ये मैं आपको पेश कर रहा हूँ। बराबर फरमाइए ये रिपोर्ट।
Behind Indian democracy, human rights violation on its peak, brutal massacre of Sikhs, killing Christians, rape, disappearances, and murder of innocent Kashmiri is daily routine of Indian forces and BJP. Recent brutal massacre of 39 innocent Sikhs in Indian-held Kashmir outraged Sikh communities around the world. In Southern California, Pakistani television channel met with a prominent, well-respected Sikh community leader, Dr. Amarjit Singh Marwa, to discuss his views on this act of terrorism. Since last 50 years, Dr. Marwa has been at the forefront to build a life dedicated to others. His generosity and kindness has not only assisted those here in America, but has crossed the oceans to aid and inspire those in his native India as well. After obtaining his training in dentistry, Marwa left India in 1952 for New York, where he completed his fellowship. Marwa settled with his family in Southern California and joined the USC School for Dentistry staff. For the last several years, Marwa has dedicated himself to several philanthropic ventures and founded many Sikh study circles and the first Sikh temple in the US. Recipient of numerous awards, including the Goodwill Ambassador of India Award from the Government of India, Marwa serves on many local cultural philanthropic organizations that are active in promotion of education, art and culture, and devotes his time in establishing schools and hospitals in needed areas of India and help to raise funds for several philanthropic causes. We now bring you an exclusive interview by Waqar Ali Khan and Dr. Amarjit Marwa at his Malibu ranch.
Dr. Marwa, as you know that President Bill Clinton of the United States recently journeyed to South Asia, which include Bangladesh, India and Pakistan. Pakistan inclusion in the itinerary came at the 11th hour as the Indian lobby in the United States, particularly in Washington DC, had launched a spirited movement to dissuade President Clinton from visiting Pakistan. This movement was supported by the Indian government. Allegations about Pakistan's involvement in the hijacking of Indian airline aircraft in December 1999. However, despite the desperate attempt of the Indian government, Pakistan's excellent diplomacy succeeded in neutralizing the Indian propaganda on the basis of Pakistan's rightist position in the context of the Pakistan-Indian tension, and President decided to include Pakistan in his South Asia's tour. In Indian government and the Indian lobby in the United States were shocked by the decision of the President Clinton, but they did not back off. On the eve of the commencement President Clinton's official visit to India, 39 men were brutally murdered in a village in Indian-held Kashmir. And the Indian government was quick to point an accusing finger towards Pakistan, obviously in one last desperate bid to sabotage President Clinton's planned visit to Pakistan. Given the circumstances in which President Clinton decided to include Pakistan in his itinerary, what do you think as a prominent and respected member of the Sikh community in the United States about the murder of 39 Sikhs in Indian held Kashmir?
Mr. Khan, the question is very touchy and very complicated. President Clinton included Pakistan because Pakistan had a recent dictatorial government, but Clinton did not want the Pakistan people to feel that his visit should only be to one democratic country, to India. And I'm glad that Mr. Clinton did include Pakistan into his itinerary. India and Pakistan had been on many conflicts, including Kashmir. And Kashmir problem has been very, very sore to both sides. This coincidence of murder and massacre of the 39 people in that territory of Kashmir who were unluckily Sikhs becomes a very questionable item into the minds of the people. India has blamed, no doubt, Pakistan intrusion. Pakistani people or intruders into the country have massacred these people. But general population in India or NRI people living outside India feel it has been the work of some con artist in the political system of India. India looks like wanted to show Mr. Clinton that there has been some intrusion from a neighboring country. And it so happens that that killing had to be on his visit. India has done certain intrusions, 84 in the Golden Temple Amritsar. A few years ago, the Babri Masjid was demolished in India. These are the minorities' monuments, which has been damaged and brought down. And even I can say very openly that the Babri Masjid was the work of the so-called today the Home Minister of India, Mr. Advani. He was the leader of the party at that time who brought the Babri Masjid down. So from those angles, if India does acts like this, it may not be the work of the total ministry. It may be the work of some interested people of India who have brought this massacre at the time when our president visits the country. And I do not blame the Pakistan president.
Dr. Marwah, do you think the timing of the murders and the number of people killed had any significance or relationship with President Bill Clinton's visit to South Asia?
This definitely has a very great impact, which the people want to create with Bill Clinton's visit to India and especially to Pakistan, that there has been a permanent conflict and intruders' work into Kashmir. The killing of 39 people of one sect, like the Sikhs, becomes a very questionable item because the Sikhs and Mohammedans have a good relationship for a long time. This time, the interested parties, the political parties in the country of India have definitely maneuvered somehow to bring this type of agenda in front of Bill Clinton's visit. which I don't think will have any effect on the thinking of Bill Clinton that which country has been responsible for this murder.
Dr. Marwa, given the peaceful nature of relation between the Muslims and Sikh communities in the Indian held Kashmir over the last 50 years, who do you think was actually behind this criminal act? Do you think it was an act to discredit the legitimate Kashmiri struggle and damage the Kashmiri movement?
I cannot say that it was to discredit the legitimate Kashmiri movement or Kashmiri struggle, but I can only say that it was to discredit another country, to discredit the neighboring country, which is Pakistan. This act, which has been done by some interested people, which I definitely, and the general public definitely blames some interested political parties who have done this act, will discredit, no doubt, the so-called Kashmiri movement or the Pakistan's interest into the area. India, no doubt, owns the Kashmir province from the division of India into Pakistan, and Sikhs and Mohammedans have always had good relationship in the Kashmir region by India, but at this moment it's very disturbing to see that only Sikhs were killed, which I personally do not believe that it was the act of any intruders into the country. It was done somehow by some interested parties of the so-called government, and even if intruders were the people to blame, this means India had no border patrol into the Kashmir held areas. So these questions are very confusing. This problem is very confusing, and it's very difficult to believe that intruders could ever kill 100% of the people, the so-called Sikhs.
Dr. Marwa, despite the brutality of the act and the Indian accusation of Pakistan involvement, neither President Clinton nor the senior official accompanying him took any serious notice of the event beside expression of sadness at the tragedy. Do you think this was a clear rejection by the President Clinton of the wild Indian allegations?
President Clinton is not really in a position to judge that who has done the brutal act. Due to his short visit into the country, but being a good politician, he must have sensed the coincidence of this particular incident during his visit. President Clinton was very sorry to hear that 39 people were killed during his visit to the country, and he did not in any way blame the neighboring country for this act. He did not want to be a party that who should be blamed for this brutal act. But the public definitely blames not the intruders, but the political country, especially because India has done earlier act on the Sikhs in '84. India has done on the Mohammedans the demolition of Babri Masjid. So people definitely feel that this was the act of some interested political achievers of India.
Dr. Marwa, do you think the Sikh community, not only in the United States, but in India and the rest of the world, have seen the reality behind the timing and the brutality of the murders?
The Sikh community in India and the rest of the world have been really hurt and pained due to this incidents on only a Sikh village at the border of Kashmir and India and Pakistan. The timing suits the political powers. Timing suits India, no doubt, and I'm surprised that there was no statement of any type from the Home Minister of India, who have done certain acts when he was not a Home Minister of the country, but leading a political party of India. This act, which has been done especially to a Sikh community who have been very loyal to India, is very discouraging, and the Sikhs do feel this pain, not only in India but all over the world, that such acts should never happen when they are the residents of a large democratic continent. The Sikh people definitely believe that this is the act of some interested political party of India, the massacre of the Sikhs, especially in Kashmir area.
What advice would you give to the Sikh community in the wake of this tragic event?
The only advice to Sikh community I would give will be to be careful. Don't trust all the politicians they come across, because Sikh community has been hurt many times. There was a '84 massacre after the assassination of Madam Gandhi. The brutality in the Punjab state by the government of young Sikh boys in the last few years. But Sikhs have to have a full rights of the country, being born in a democratic continent. The only advice would be just be faithful, be good, don't trust all the politicians of the country you live in all the time. There are some who are very genuine politicians. There are some who are not. So my advice would be trust only the people who are genuine politicians and not the ones who have no character, because India is a combination of many religions, and India has to treat all the religions at par. Religion should not be made to a minority or a majority of India. I can be a minority of India only if my ethnic background is different. my religion should not make me a minority. Because all people of India, whether they are Mohammedans, they are Jews, they are Sikhs, they are Hindus, they are Christians, have the same ethnic background. And you can only divide the people on the ethnic background and not on religion. So everybody of India, living in India, Sikhs or Mohammedans, Christians or Jews, have to have equal rights of the country.
Dr. Marwa, thank you very much for your time for the Dayline Report.
Mr. Khan, it was a pleasure and an honor to be on your program, and I hope the message goes to the people and our countries can become one friendly units together.
Thank you.
तो नाज़रीन, आप देख रहे थे प्रोग्राम बिहाइंड द डेमोक्रेसी इन इंडिया। मुझे उम्मीद है कि ये प्रोग्राम आपको पसंद आया होगा और इसको आप आगे बढ़ाएं, शेयर करें जितना भी कर सकते हैं, ताकि दुनिया को पता चले और इंडिया का असल चेहरा लोगों को नजर आए। खुदा हाफिज़ के साथ ही आपका मेज़बान वकील खान इजाज़त चाहेगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़। पाकिस्तान पाइंदाबाद। तो देखते रहिए प्रोग्राम आखिर कब तक वक़ार अली खान के साथ। नाज़रीन, याद रखिए ये ओवरसीज़ पाकिस्तानियों का प्रोग्राम है। दुनिया भर में जहाँ जहाँ पाकिस्तानी आबाद हैं, हम उनकी बात करते हैं और उनके ओपिनियन और उनके ख़यालात आप तक पहुँचाते हैं और हम पाकिस्तान की तस्वीर भी पेश करते हैं। याद रखिए, देखते रहिए OpTv ग्लोबल, एवरीवेयर, एनीवेयर, एनी टाइम, एंड ऑल्सो सब्सक्राइब OpTv ग्लोबल। भूलिए नहीं, आज ही हमारे प्रोग्राम को सब्सक्राइब करें और हाँ, हमारे हर प्रोग्राम को लाइक भी करें। देखते रहिए प्रोग्राम और हम पेश करते रहेंगे आपके लिए प्रोग्राम। याद रखिए, भूलिए नहीं, इससे पहले कि आप भूल जाएं, टीवी बंद करने से पहले, फ़ोन बंद करने से पहले प्रोग्राम को सब्सक्राइब भी कीजिए। आप देख रहे हैं OpTv ग्लोबल।
Faber Fusion is a company run by clinicians. When we are looking at a patient, we are looking at the patient's medical needs first. Patient is in the comfort of his or her home. They're watching the TV, they're doing their chores while the infusion is going on. And patient's copay and deductible will be much lower if done at home than in the hospital setting. Home infusion, all in all, is a winning place for getting infusions done.
It is a heartening fact that you may obtain the best return on investment from your knowledge. You can progress by taking one step at a time every day and getting the greatest outcomes. American Education for Foreign Students provides online certification programs to assist you build your job skills in the United States. AMEDFS offers students hundreds of certificates courses worldwide. There are no limits to learning, and with AMEDFS, you can begin your journey of studies by enrolling in these courses at your own pace, no matter where you are in the world. Our certificate programs are cost-effective and can help you improve your skills and knowledge. The best part is that you can learn these courses in your desired duration. We offer countless courses in various disciplines. Many courses are available, including business, information technology, programming, and project management. Our mission is to make high-quality education accessible globally. For more information, visit our website www.amedfs.com or call us on 1909 5762 982.
OpTv is now available on Roku. Please tune in to Roku.